You really don't know what something feels like until it happens to you. Marriage, divorce, anxiety, childbirth, losing someone, being a parent. It all hits different when it's your life. You can read about it, talk about it, even judge from the outside. But until you're in it, you don't fully understand. Assumptions and theories are always easy. Living through it is something else entirely. Life has a way of humbling us when it's our turn. So show grace. You never know what someone is carrying. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Grab your gloves because we're about to pour some magic. My name is Tammy, and I'm so glad you joined the cast with me today. You're not going to believe what I did, my friends. I was cleaning out my drawer that I keep all of my IntoResin molds in. I keep them separate from all my other molds. And in the bottom drawer, I found this mold right here that I was supposed to review last month. I felt so ashamed of myself. I know why I packed it under there, because it was so big and I wanted to make sure it was laid flat. So I had to put it in the back and I totally couldn't see it. So I forgot all about it. So we're going to go ahead and create in that today, because I want to make sure that I review all of them that I get from IntoResin. I don't want to ever do anything wrong in my partnership with them, because I love IntoResin. I love their molds. They are so gracious to let us pick several molds a month for our channel to review. And yes, I just really feel bad about doing that. But the main thing is, I found it, and we're going to create in it today, so everything's good. Guess what it is? It is this beautiful tulip plate, handmade diamond mold. It's so pretty. It looks like there's a word right here, though. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. It may say tulip, but I'm not sure. I looked on their website, and they only have one made like this, and it's in all different colors. And I couldn't make it out. So I'm really not sure. I'm just going to do it like the blades of grass, because I really don't know what's going on in there. This will be my first time pouring in this mold. I have no idea how much it's going to take. So we're just going to start with a little bit of resin and work our way up filling this plate mold up. I've picked out some colors here. I'm going to be using Let's Resin's chrome powders. We're going to be doing our tulip in purple, but I thought I would go in between some of the petals with my Interference Violet mica powder by Let's Resin. I thought that might be pretty. And I chose the green chrome powder for my greenery in the scene right here. And I chose the purple chrome powder. And I also wanted to show you my favorite brushes to use. I get these from Hobby Lobby. They're $8, and you get a whole pack of different ones. They last a really long time, or they do for me, because I run the tips of them out, you know, let me show you. See? And I still use this because this little guy's my favorite. I got resin on the tip of it, and I had to cut it off a little bit, but it's one of these brushes right here. Yep. You can still read the number on it. It's the 10. So there's one in here just like it. But I don't want to pull it out and get a brand new one out until I make sure I've gotten all my use out of this one. But yeah, this is my favorite brushes that I like to brush in my molds with. And I use some other ones that I like to detail with and stuff. These also came from Hobby Lobby. They're the Royal and Lanicle brushes. So they're not over expensive. They're not too much, but they're not your cheapo depots either. You know, so they last me a good amount of time. I get a good use out of them. I feel like I get my money's worth. So that's why I like to get them. I've tried those really, really cheap ones, and they just don't last for me. So I just feel like I'm constantly buying them all the time. And these right here, I just don't feel like that with these. All right, let's get started. Before we get started, We need to pick another winner for the other magnolia. Remember, I told you all I was feeling very giving on that day. So instead of picking one, I picked 2 winners. Well, my first winner never came forward. So I scooted my second winner to the first choice spot, and she went ahead and chose the magnolia she wanted, Miss Kathy. So thank you, Miss Kathy, for claiming your beautiful magnolia. Now we're going to go ahead and spin the picker wheel again, and maybe I'll get my second winner to come forth and claim that other magnolia. Are y'all ready? Let's get to it. Good luck, everyone. Number 3. Number 3. Let's see who number 3 is. And I'm going to show you who they are so you all know that I play fair. Number 3 is Kathy Skipper, 6238. Miss Kathy Skipper, 6238. You are my winner, my friend. Let me show you right quick which ones I have left. Okay, these are the 2 I have left. This is the one we put the glass, little glass pieces in the bottom, and I thought we might be able to see them, but since there were so many crystals in the front, we weren't able to see the mirror effect down bottom, beaming up to show us the flower at another angle. So, that's this one. And then I have this one, Miss Kathy. It's a beautiful yellow one. And the center is a lighter yellow, and it gets darker as it goes out, as it moves out onto the petal. So that's the 2 I have left. So let me know which one you want, the white or the yellow. And I'll get that shipped out to you. Don't forget, send me your address. I know I probably have it, but if you'll send it to me, it'll go a whole lot faster instead of me having to dig for it. I promise you on that one. So congratulations, Kathy Skipper. You are my second winner. So email me and let me know that you watched this, you've seen it, and you're ready to claim your magnolia. Well, that was fun. I love doing those giveaways. I just think it's so much fun seeing who wins. I just love it. All right, I'm going to get started with my brushing my scene in here, my beautiful tulip. And I'll put you on a time lapse while I do that. It's going to be a lot of cleanup afterwards. It may take me well over 30 to 45 minutes to do the cleanup on it. So I won't make you watch all of that, but I may put some of it in the time lapse for you. All right, I'll see you on the other side, my friends. All right, I've got a bit more cleanup to do. I didn't like how the green was looking alone by itself. So I reached and I grabbed the aqua as well. And I blended the aqua in with the green down there. I don't know if you can tell that it's two different colors. I blended those in really well. So I like that look a lot better than just the green by itself. You know, because real flowers, they don't look just one green color, you know? So I wanted it to look more realistic. All right, I've got some more cleanup to do on it, and then we can go ahead and get the resin poured in it. I've mixed up 8 ounces of my Bond Crafter epoxy resin. It has a part A and a part B. I mixed up 4 ounces of A and 4 ounces of B on my Resiners dual head epoxy mixer. And I'm really, I don't know what to do for my next step. I don't know if we're going to need any more resin, for one. If we do, that's no problem. We can fix that. We can mix up some more resin. But I don't know if I want to put the background using my Smurf Octopus ink for blue, like it's a beautiful day, you know, and you can see just blue sky. Or do we want to do yellow for a sunny day? Or do we just want to take some of the interference blue powder and put a little bit of that in to give a little bit of the blue hues through the resin? I know one thing, we need to keep it transparent because there's a lot of crystals in here. So opaque colors don't look the best in crystal molds. And that's my opinion. It may not be yours, it's just mine. I think that transparent colors look the best in crystal molds. It really makes those crystals pop and dance around versus the opaqueness tones the crystals down a lot. So I'm really fighting with what I want to do here. Oh, I wish I could hear you all, my friends. Oh, goodness. What do I do? And I just think leaving it clear is just boring. I don't want to leave it clear. So what do we do? My grandfather always said, if you don't know what to do, don't do nothing. Stand still. So that would be leaving it clear. Oh, goodness, I don't know what to do, my friends. I am so beside myself with this. Give me a minute. Okay, I have decided. It took me a little bit. I'm going to use the Interference Blue by Let's Resin. But the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take some of it and mix it up in this cup right here so that I make sure I get it mixed up really good. So I'm just going to grab about that much, put it in my cup, get that stirred up real good, and then I'm going to add it. Did I grab the right one? Oh no, I grabbed the purple. Oh, Tammy Lynn. My word, my friends. We definitely going to have to mix up some more resin now. Let me get that purple away from me. This is the blue. We want the blue. All right. I'm going to get it mixed up real good in this cup right here. And then we're going to add it to the bigger cup. That way, I make sure it's mixed up real good. Because that's a really big, tall glass of resin. And I'm scared that I won't get it mixed up really well. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. Can you see the blue in it? It's beautiful. I don't know if we're going to need to add any more to it or not. Probably not. Hopefully I didn't put too much in there, because I want it to stay transparent. And I don't want it to be real cloudy either, if that makes sense. Oh, I think I got too much in there. I wonder if we should have stuck with the purple. And went with like a fairy vibe. But that is too much interference powder. I put way too much in there. Oh well, maybe we'll need a lot more resin and it'll tone it down a bit. So here we go. We need to get this resin poured. I don't like letting a whole glass of resin sit here while I can't decide what I want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and pour down this center and let it go down into the other part of the plate. We're definitely going to need some more resin. I'm going to do 4 more ounces and see if that will top it off. All right, let me go mix up some more and I'll be right back. We're not putting any interference powder in this next resin. It's just going to be clear. So thank God we needed more resin. And I got to find something to put that in. While our resin's turning, to use this right here, I want to pour my new mold. So I purchased this mold probably a year ago. And I cast it in it and got my own pieces out. I put diamonds and crystals all on them. And then I made a mold. I didn't do real good cutting it out. But I'm going to make another one and do better. I know where I messed up at. But I want to pour it and see what it's going to look like. So let's do that with this extra resin. Let's see. Do I want to add some more color to it or what? I know what we could do. Let's spritz some alcohol in there. And then let's put some resin in each of the letters and add a little bit of alcohol ink. And then top it off with this resin. I think that would be pretty. Okay, I've got this filled up, so now I'm going to go put it over here, and then we'll demold it together and see how it turns out. And I'm just going to distribute the rest of it in different areas. Like I'm going to put some in my straps on my purse here. Just like that. I'll let that cure. Then I used purple chrome mica to go through there. And now I'm going to spritz some alcohol in there. And then we're going to just put some of this resin in there. I got 4 more ounces right here. So hopefully this will fill it up. I don't think that's going to do it. Okay. I don't know why that wouldn't do it. Because that would just, it just makes sense that it's 12 ounces and not some odd number. I wonder if I should put any more in it. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I don't think I'm going to put any more in it. Because it's got a lot in the center. So we definitely don't need it there. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to put any more in it. Yeah, I think this is probably pretty perfect. Yeah, I'm not going to put any more in it. We're going to stick with that. So that's 12 ounces. I can't believe this tray held that much resin. All right, I'm going to spritz the top with some alcohol to pop those bubbles. I'm not going to put any heat on it because that's going to make it cure faster. And then what's that going to do? Make the bubbles harder to escape out of the resin. They're going to get trapped. So I'm not going to put any heat on it. Not on a piece like this. And I'm wondering if I'm going to put it in my pressure pot or not. I don't know. I'll let you know what I decide at the end. But I am going to turn a fan on it to keep it cool, because there's a lot of resin in those edges. Cool it down and keep it at bay while it's curing. Alright, I will see you all when it's time to demold. See you later. Are y'all ready to see what this looks like? I think it's ready. We can demold it. I'm super excited to see how the interference blue powder looks all around in it, and how the interference violet looks around our purple tulips. So let's see, get it out and see what it looks like. This piece will be going in my shop, so if anyone's interested, that's where you'll find it at soon as it fully cures. So let's get it out and see what it looks like. I will take orders for anything that any mold that you see me use, that you want me to make you something out of. Just email me and I will definitely get it made for you. I do make many pieces for people all the time. So don't be too shy to ask. I'm just going around the mold here, loosening it up a bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in and get the piece out. And I'm just going to slowly walk around, taking really good care of my mold as I pull. I don't want to damage anything. That's a beautiful, beautiful mold. Okay, let me move this out of the way and we can have a look-see. Are y'all ready for this? Oh my word, here we go. Wow. That is beautiful. And it does say tulip. It does. So I wish I would have taken that purple and brought that out a bit more. But all in all, it's still beautiful. I love that interference blue. Look how it's just peeking out at us all in that tray. So beautiful. This turned out amazing. It's almost like our interference powder made a perfect ring around it. Can y'all see that? I mean, it just looks like a perfect ring all the way around it. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, amazing. It looks really good. Now, I do notice on the back here, I did not put this in my pressure pot. And I have a few little tiny, tiny bubbles, which I can fill in with some UV resin. No big deal. It's not a lot of them. It's just a few. So I can do that. But I was thinking, me and my mother was talking the other day, and I said, well, what would you do with this plate? And she instantly went to, because she's old school. So she instantly went to, those hangers that you see, and people put plates on them and they hang them on their wall. That's what she instantly went to. She said, hang it on the wall, put it on a plate hanger and hang it on the wall. So that's really an interesting idea. It's definitely beautiful enough to do that. And it will definitely be a conversation piece on your wall for sure. Because all of those diamonds is surely to catch someone's attention. This is beautiful. Let me know what you would do with this, my friends. I started to make one of those stands. Remember that little stand that I made the other day? And I made 2 of them. I flipped them one upside down and stacked them on top of each other and made that cute vanity tray. That is a support base for a plate. I thought about making one of those and placing this on it. I come that close to doing it, but I didn't. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it, my friends. You will also find the link down below for IntoResin. You will find, I'll just throw the link down below and you can click on it and it should take you right to this mold. If you'd like to snag one for yourself, you can use my discount code, which I will throw up here, and save you some money while you're there. I get a 20% discount, so that's pretty good. It will take a nice little hunk off of your total. So yeah, I hope you take that and enjoy it. That discount is there for you. Now let's demold our other things that I had. I had that right there. This right here. And then I went ahead and poured that. That was left over from something else. This was left over from something else. And then I poured these little shoes, which y'all have already seen. Now, I didn't do these in the pressure pot, so I don't know if there's any bubbles in them or not. But that Bond Crafter resin is amazing resin. It degasses very well. That's the little shoes. I got some tiny, tiny bubbles because I didn't spritz it with any alcohol. If I would have watched it and spritzed it, those would not be there. There is no bubbles throughout that resin. It's amazing resin. And that's Bond Crafter. I'll throw the link down below. I also have a discount code to share with you for them as well. And it's 20% too. And you'll find it up here if you would like to try that epoxy resin for yourself. And this is the Tree of Life. I want to make a pendant for myself out of this. I made my mom a pin for her dress for church out of one of these, and she loved it. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. And then this right here is one of my real popular flowers. I've sold quite a few of these. They are beautiful. They're 15 bucks a piece in my shop, but that is included shipping. And the only thing you'll pay is a little small fee for using your card. And I think it's like $1 something. That is the most beautiful flower I think I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. I'm going to make me a necklace for the summer, this summer, with this. And I have another flower I want to try to do a bracelet to match it with, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do the bracelet yet. I'm still working on that one. And then this is my beautiful peace sign. I sent one of these to Laura from Laura's Art Corner. She loves peace signs. She was the first one to get one of these. I need to make me a new mold. My mold is messed up. I accidentally poked, slit a hole in the side right there. And that resin right there seeps through. But the reason I keep using it is because it doesn't bother me. But it's really pretty. So I'm just going to slap a magnet on the back of here. And it will probably go in my giveaways. Or if someone orders from me, they'll get some kind of resin piece. That's what I do with those. Now let's check this out. I'm super excited to see how this turned out. Let's see. Oh, goodness. I hope it turned out pretty. That turned out so cute. I love it. Those little half moons on there are so pretty. super cute. Super cute, super cute. Let me get you down a little bit and we'll check them out down here. The light's a little bit better down here. Catch those crystals. So pretty. I need to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to make another mold because I cut it out a little crazy. But I'm still going to use this mold. I'm definitely not tossing it. That turned out really cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Super cute. So yeah, if you want to make you something like that, you can go grab the mold. I bought it off of Etsy. This one right here, I bought it off of Etsy, casted my own pieces, brought them out, rhinestoned them up, made the mold, and then there it is. Easy to do, but I do have to say you do need a lot of patience when you are placing rhinestones on something like this, because it's a job. It really is. And aligning them up, making sure you don't see your glue on your rhinestones. It's a lot goes into making these little molds right here. See, I messed the eye up. I'm going to have to redo the eye. Yep, but I'm going to redo the whole set because I got glue on a lot of my rhinestones. And you can tell it. You definitely can tell it because they're not dancing around and sparkling like the half moons are. So, yep, I messed that one up. Now, the dog is perfect. I didn't get glue on any of those rhinestones, but this was the last piece I'd done. And I slowed down and I was really taking my time because I realized what I had done. You know, yeah, a lot goes into this. It really, really makes me respect IntoResin a lot more and the prices that they have on their molds, because it takes a lot of time and effort into making these beautiful pieces. It really does. I love IntoResin. Their molds are beautiful. They are worth every penny that you pay for them. Worth every penny. And you're going to get your money back. If you sell these, you're going to make that money back like that. If you're pricing your stuff right and not shortchanging yourself, and if people say it's too expensive, let them pass by. You know, that's okay. If they don't understand what went into making your art, that's okay. Let them go on. Someone's going to come along that's going to appreciate your time, your effort, your energy, and everything you put into that art with your own two hands. And me personally, I would rather buy a piece that is handmade than something that's manufactured, because I just love the energy. I love just having some of them and their journey in a piece. I love that. I love everything about it. I've got one more piece here to share with you. I made this and I had to tape it because I had to cut it down the side. But it's an apple, a cute little apple. Let me get the resin off the top here. I'll be so glad when I go through this tape. I do not like it at all. It's not strong. I like strong tape. See, I had to cut it right down there to get my piece out, to get my master out. Oh, I got a bubble in the leaf. Oh, pooey. It's the cutest little apple. Yep. I just don't think it's going to work, though. I'm going to have to find a different way to make the mold. It's so hard to get in there, though, to get it out, because the silicone gets all wrapped around that leaf, and I had to make a slit in there to get it out. So it was really hard to make a mold of this. So I'm going to try again because I just think it's the cutest little apple ever. Isn't that cute? But yep, I don't know. I'm going to cast in it one more time and see what I can do. Let me show y'all the inlay I made the other day. Isn't that cute? It's matte. It's not shiny. But it's so cute. It's going to be beautiful and like a coaster or something. But it's an owl. And he's sitting on a little branch on a tree. Isn't that cute? I thought it was so cute. You know, I think one of my favorite things to do. Well, there's two things that I love doing. I love making plugs for resin art. And I love making inlays. That's my favorite thing to do. I cannot quit doing it. I've been making tons of inlays, and everywhere I go, my mind instantly goes to, how can I do that? How can I do this? How can I get an inlay out of that? So yeah, it's been fun. Been a fun journey making a lot of these inlays, and I can't wait to use some of them with you all. Well, it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.